Hi all, Elsa here with just a few designs. Today I was sitting here trying to think of something to do, and I thought I'd invite you all to maybe make a card with me. So many times you have little pieces of paper left from crafts that you've made, and they're either not big enough to cover a mini, or they're just a scrap. And we love our papers, you know, we think they're so pretty and look at that design, but have you really stopped and looked at the paper and pictured the items separate instead of all to make a pattern? Well, I do that all the time, and I just hate throwing paper away, but I hate to keep it also because it just accumulates so fast. But if you look at this paper, this is a K & Company paper. You see that all those designs individually, see that little, could be like a medallion? Well, I was sitting here looking at this, and I thought, so you see this right here? I cut it out. It's this right here. I cut it out, and I got this. This is that flower part right here, which is this up here. And then this, I cut it in half. I cut that part out, and it gave me that. And that inside part right there is this. And let's see if it's in here. It's not here, but probably on this piece over here. See that? It looks like a sunflower. I cut 2 of those out by hand. So that gives you something that you can work, and it's a little bit different from what, you know, you can buy at the store. And these cards, I just think are gorgeous. I bought a whole pack of them, and I keep looking at them thinking, what do I want to do? Well, I cut her out, and I cut the butterfly out. This butterfly, and I cut this butterfly right here. I left it as a circle, and then I cut all the little butterflies out, and I even cut this little saying that says this dream right there. I cut that out, that butterfly right there. And I know that most of you are experienced card makers, but I've gotten some requests on cutting, on how to cut little details out. I'm going to cut this in front of you, and for those of you that know how to do that, this is probably like watching paint dry. But the way that I do it, for those of you that do want to learn and haven't done this, is I take it out first. I don't try to cut detail while it's attached to a bigger piece. So now that there's that little butterfly, I have this little sharp pair of scissors. The sharper the scissors, the better. And you move your scissors and stay as close to the line, but move the paper instead of the scissors. And if you go more towards the back end of the scissors instead of trying to stay at the tip, it works a lot better when you're moving your paper. And then just apply enough pressure that it'll cut the paper, and then just keep turning it. Just move your paper where you want your scissors to go. And this one, just watching me cut. There you go. See, you have a perfect cutout. And it depends. I don't like really to leave a little border around them with the color, but you may, and you can do that, but that's what I've got. Now, I had a piece of paper that was 8, this is 8 by 5, and I ran it through my dry embosser. And then I took my Martha Stewart punch, and I punched 2 corners right here. And see how the raised flowers show so pretty? I took my favorite Distress and Ink by Tom, by Tim Holtz, the tea dye. And if you just run it over your dry embossed flowers, the ink will just stay on the surface. or whatever is raised, and it changes the whole look and feel of your paper. See how pretty? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to layer this card. Okay, so I'm going to start by gluing this onto my card. I'm not going to press it down all the way yet because I applied a little strip of you know, that tape to give it a little raised look. And I want the wing to go up underneath it like that. And that flower also, I want it to go underneath. So on the crooked side. Okay. And I'm going to take this butterfly and that raised. There. And I'm using this tape. It's like foam tape, mounting tape. And on areas that I want it to be really raised, I put two of them just to give it a little bit more raised. Hold on a minute. And this stuff sticks, let me tell you. And I just forgot my lace. I want to put some lace down right here. This lace, I actually also took the Tim Holtz ink and I ran it across the edge of both the top and the bottom. So I took a white piece of lace and it looks antique-ish now. And I'm just going to lay it across here. I'm going to turn on my hot glue gun. Just with a little bit of glue. And I found that this glue here that I'm using glues everything to anything. It is awesome. Now I'm going to put this down. I also took the inks and I darkened the edges of that paper. And I think I'm going to take some black. And this is from Color Buffs. And just run it on the edges of this. Just like that. Bottom of the card. Right there. Like one round. Things are not working the way I want them to, are they? That's because I'm being filmed. There we go. Now, I'm even going to give it a little bit more detail to that one butterfly right there. And then you can kind of curl her wings up just a little bit, like that. Here's the big butterfly. And let's give her some dimension also. It's going to be a very dimensional card. And I buy this mounting tape at Big Lots, and it's like $1.50 for a big roll. And I've used a lot of it, and there's still a lot of it in there. I wonder if I can get the leaf. Like that. Now, this is the little piece that I cut out. I'm also going to darken it a little bit. Take that black. And it also has dimensional tape on the back. On the top. My centering abilities today are shot. So the flowers, I'm just going to glue these flowers down. I'm not going to put any dimension or nothing to them. I'm trying to stick them underneath this paper here. Because I need to cut the paper out. One there. The other one. One here. See that? A lot of dimension to this card. Okay, and now for the little butterflies. My glue is all over the place. And a few flowers I was going to try and put on here, but that may be an overkill. Yeah, no flowers. It's okay then. And I'm just going to finish it off with a pin I made. I'm not sure what the best place to put it. There you go. Lots and lots and lots of dimension to this card. Curl up the wings on your little winged friends here. Here's another one. There you go. Now for the ends. Thank you. Bye. Ah, upside down.